My friends and family will tell you that I am an extremely private person. I rarely talk about my romantic life, and I don't talk about my health issues. But I decided to give this talk because it's an uncomfortable topic that people need to know about. So I was at my doctor's office and he was reviewing my blood work and he said, some of your blood work came back abnormal. So I'm going to send you to a hematologist oncologist so he can figure out what's going on. Now, most people would panic if their doctor said, I'm sending you to a blood cancer specialist. But my ability to be in denial about my medical conditions is very strong. So I just kind of went into denial. I thought, going to see a doctor who is also a cancer specialist. And I stayed in that bubble until I was literally in the cancer center in the waiting room waiting to see the doctor. I saw him, he ran some more blood work, and then all I could do was go home and wait for the results. And in that time, I learned some things that you should not do if your friend is waiting for a medical diagnosis. So I'm going to share 5 of those, along with options of things that you can do if you find yourself in that situation. What it comes down to basically is just listen to your friend, listen for what they're feeling or what they really mean with their words, and then respond with kindness. Do what you would want someone to do if the tables were turned. Number 1, don't rebuke their concern. What that sounds like is, no, you couldn't possibly have blood cancer, or I'm sure it's not that serious, right? You don't know, and you're belittling their concerns. What you can do is respond like a person. That sounds horrible. I hope you don't have blood cancer. And then, I'm praying for you or sending you good wishes. Second thing is don't talk about poor Aunt Sue. And that's any person that you know or know of who had blood cancer and died, right? Your friend might be depressed or going through whatever emotion. That's not what they need to hear. But if you know about an Uncle Joe who had blood cancer, fought it, survived, and is now living a good life, that's the kind of story you want to share because it'll give your friend a little bit of hope. Next thing, don't ask the interwebs. The internet is full of great information, but it's also full of lies and outdated info and craziness that you don't need to know. And everything that you read pretty much is going to tell you that your friend is going to die. It's going to make you anxious, and you're going to bring that anxiety into your interactions with your friend. They don't need that. But if your friend's diagnosis is bad, that's when you go to the internet and you look up what kind of challenges are they going to face. And then you offer support like, hey, if you're ever feeling really tired in the future, I can come by and walk your dog or make you dinner. Number 4, don't assign blame. And what that sounds like is, do you think you got cancer because of that food you like to eat? Or I never thought you should have played volleyball because that causes cancer. Please remember that when someone has a terminal illness or is contemplating that they feel broken and they feel like their body has betrayed them. You don't need to add on to that anguish with your comments. But what you can do is ask, how are you feeling or how are you doing? And just let them vent, just listen. And if it sounds like they're stressed, maybe you offer, hey, let's go this thing you love to do because I know it distresses you. Number 5, don't share your survival tale. It's natural to want to connect with people by sharing stories, swapping tales. But your story about how you had to wait to see if you had syphilis, which can be cured with penicillin, is not the same. This is not time for apples and oranges. But if you have had to face the thought of your own mortality, waiting for a test result, then you can share, I know how scared I was when I was in my situation. Waiting is hard. Waiting to find out if you have a terminal illness is excruciating. And even though you try to focus on other things or distract yourself, it nibbles at your mind. And I just want to give you all a taste of that by making you wait 4 minutes to find out what my test results were. And I'm happy to report that I do not have blood cancer. Thank you.